You're either building your dream or someone else's. Farrah Gray said, build your own dreams or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Number 1. Building your own dream requires massive courage. Ruth Gordon said, courage is like a muscle. We strengthen it by use. Building your dream requires great courage. Going through many challenges and obstacles on your way to success is all part of the process. When you are going through these challenges, it is important to remember that you are not alone. There are many people who have gone through the same thing as you and may have succeeded in the end. Your job is to keep up your courage in order to see your dreams and aspirations to fruition. Maya Angelou said, courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. It is impossible to live a life without making mistakes. Courage is what keeps us going when we make those mistakes. We all have fears, insecurities, and doubts that stop us from doing what we want to do. But courage is what gets us through those moments. It's the only thing that can keep us going when we make mistakes or doubt ourselves. John Wayne said, courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway. Saddle up and make your dreams happen. Number 2. Building your own dream requires laser focus. Mario Quintana said, don't waste your time chasing butterflies. Mend your garden and the butterflies will come. There is a lot of competition out there. It's hard to stay ahead of the curve, and it's easy to get distracted by shiny objects. The key to success in any endeavor is laser focus and consistency. You cannot afford to lose focus at any point in time, because if you do, you will be back to square one. You need to keep your eyes on the prize and execute your plan flawlessly. Achieving success is not an easy task. It requires discipline, persistence, and dedication. There are no shortcuts or quick fixes for achieving success. All successful people have faced difficulties in their lives, but they never gave up on their dreams and pursued them relentlessly until they became reality. Mark Twain said, you can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Laser focus is a state of mind that you need to be in order to excel in your endeavors. It is a mindset that has to do with being able to concentrate on one task at a time without being distracted by other things. In today's world, it is becoming harder and harder for people to focus on one task at a time because of the multiple ways they can be distracted. With the help of laser focus, people can become more productive and effective in their work. Block off time specifically to work on what you want to create. Turn your phone off, turn on some music, and get to work. Smartphones, television shows, and other humans are all part of our everyday lives, but in order to stay laser focused on the project at hand, it is a necessity to create blocks of time in your schedule that don't include these inputs. Turn your phone and the TV off and explain to your family that you need a little time to accomplish your work, and then you will spend quality time with them. Number 3. Building your own dream requires continuous learning. Brian Tracy said, continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. Continuous learning helps us to keep up with the advancements in technology. Take the world of marketing, for instance. It has been revolutionized by digital and social media. The rapid change in the industry has made continuous learning a must for marketers. They need to keep up with new technologies, tools, and trends that are constantly emerging in order to stay successful. Artificial intelligence is a technology that will completely change the world as we know it. It is currently emerging and has been around for decades. But now that it is becoming more advanced, it will have a huge impact on the way we live our lives in the future. The technology is being used in many different ways and in many different industries. Henry Ford said, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Are you old, as referenced by Henry Ford? Never stop learning. Just make sure you don't get so caught up in learning that you fail to execute. Obtaining knowledge, but failing to couple it with massive action is often referred to as analysis paralysis. Be wary of this. Continuous learning is extremely important, but you must be sure to couple it to massive execution. Number 4. Building your own dream requires massive tenacity. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, luck is just another word for tenacity of purpose. Tenacity is the perseverance and determination to keep going when it seems impossible. Tenacity is a key ingredient to success, especially in the face of adversity. Do you know why many high-level jobs require a college degree? Most people think it is because it is due to the knowledge gained during those years. While that is partially true, it is secondary to the real reason. The real reason is because it clearly states the graduate has tenacity.
You are watching Advance Dynamix, the success channel for those with a winner's mindset. Most just coast. We strive to thrive. Hello, winners. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And if you get something out of this, please hit like and leave a comment. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. The link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get back to today's video.
They could have quit at any time they wanted, but they didn't. They persevered for several years and earned that elusive piece of paper, commonly referred to as a college degree. 59% of people who start college finish. That means that almost half quit. And this is just people who even start. On average, about 60% of high school graduates even enroll in college. Joe Strummer said, "There is nothing more common than unsuccessful men with talent." Gary Vaynerchuk has repeatedly said he believes there is a creator in all of us. We here at Advance Dynamix agree with him 100%. There is a creator in you just waiting to create new goodness for those with an interest, whatever it is within you. Once you see it, understand it, and execute, your eyes will be open to a world you previously only imagined. Begin building your dream today and give it the massive tenacity it deserves. Number 5. Building your own dream requires flexibility. President Donald Trump said, "I've never seen a successful person who wasn't flexible, who didn't have a certain degree of flexibility." You have to show a degree of flexibility. Building your own dream requires a lot of flexibility. You have to be willing to work hard and be patient with the process. Being too rigid can easily derail your entire quest. It is important that you are open-minded about what you are working on, because it will take a lot of hard work to get there. Sun Tzu said, "Don't flail against the world. Use it." Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. As we go through life and gain experience, it is common to become set in our ways. This rigidity is not conducive to achieving our goals. We must remain open-minded and flexible as we continue building our dreams. Number 6. Building your own dream requires leadership. John Quincy Adams said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Leadership has nothing to do with a title whatsoever. Being a leader is not about being the boss or having a title. There are plenty of leaders who don't work in a managerial role and yet lead the team very well. And there are plenty of people who get promoted to management roles and couldn't lead their way out of a wet paper bag. Leadership is about how you lead, how you guide the team to accomplish the goals that have been set out. Management and leadership guru Peter Drucker said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." Creating your new future requires you to create your new team, and then to lead them in the direction they need to go. For instance, if you were to create a channel that produced videos such as this one, at minimum you would need to construct a team that included a scriptwriter, a voiceover professional, a thumbnail creator, and a video editor. Then, you would have to manage this team. When we first began Advanced Dynamix, we had to fire quite a few video editors before we found the excellent video editing team we work with now. Firing someone is never an enjoyable process for anyone involved. However, it is necessary. If a team member isn't able to accomplish the tasks required to create the outstanding content necessary for building your dream, it's your responsibility to replace them with someone who can and will. Number 7. Building your own dream requires a positive mental attitude. Thomas Jefferson said, "Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude." A positive mental attitude is the key to your success. It is not a matter of luck. Your attitude can be your greatest asset or your worst enemy, depending on how you choose to use it. This means that you must believe in yourself, have a sense of hope for the future, and be confident about who you are and what you are capable of achieving. It also means that you should not be afraid of trying something new and taking risks, as they can lead to amazing opportunities. Zig Ziglar said, "Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude." Think about that for a minute. Zig said attitude, not aptitude, will determine your altitude. Show me the person with the highest aptitude and a poor attitude, and I will show you someone who is sure to fail. Is your cup half empty or half full? Here at Advanced Dynamix, we subscribe to the belief that if your cup isn't running over at the top, that is a clear indicator you need to quickly grab a pitcher and start pouring. Our cup runneth over. Does yours? We hope you have enjoyed this episode, and we will see you on the next one. Strive to thrive, winners.
If you got something out of today's video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Click the Show More link on this video to check out our sponsor Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. You'll also find the link to get your Attitude Winners gear, including wall art, luggage covers, hoodies, and t-shirts at AdvanceDynamix.com. Strive to thrive, winners.